Interview on WWE's Facebook page that me and Anderson came here to lay people out and make money. Oh!
How do you not like Enzo Amore? I have a list of my own, full of reasons.
Enzo top rope, Gallows trying to cause interference, and it allows Anderson to grab Enzo and deliver a spine buster. And Carl Anderson has taken over this one-on-one match with Enzo Amore live on Raw. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw, one-on-one matchup between Enzo Amore and Carl Anderson, who just caught Enzo with a big running, leaping kick.
Anderson's done a very good job of dominating the tempo of this matchup all throughout the break.
You see Big Cass at ringside supporting Enzo. Anderson again right to the side of the face. And on the other side of the ring is Anderson's partner, Luke Gallows. These two teams will meet Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Take another look at the precision. Bang! Right in the side of the skull of Enzo Amore. Anderson with a wicked kick.
Carl Anderson, Corey, is so dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous. Had most of his success over in Japan. Looking to make a name for himself here in WWE.
And a cover by Anderson to beat Enzo in this matchup, and a near fall kick out at 2. Watch this.
Rapid fire type offense from Carl Anderson.
Anderson, a 4-time IWGP Tag Team Champion in Japan. 3 times with Luke Gallows, but he's doing very well in a singles matchup here tonight. Big Cass trying to rally his buddy Enzo.
Enzo got some separation.
Big Cass last week was successful in a matchup against Carl Anderson. Enzo looking to do the same here tonight.
I don't think that's not fresh on the mind of Carl Anderson in this matchup.
Enzo trying to fight back. Enzo back to his feet. Blocks the right by Anderson. And now the left hands for Enzo Amore. Cross body. And now unloads on Anderson. And Street Fighter mentality from Enzo Amore.
That's scrappy but effective.
Irish whip into the corner.
Smart strategy by Anderson.
And then takes advantage. Anderson got himself in the ropes. The referee forced Enzo off, and Anderson took advantage. Veteran move by Carl Anderson. Now we're going to put Enzo away, who lands on his feet. Standing switch by Anderson. Big Cass.
What's Big Cass doing? Big Cass is obviously getting emotionally invested.
Oh, how did he get involved?
That's what he's doing.
Big boot to the face. Enzo with the win.
Here's your winner, Enzo.
Give the assist to Big Cass.
Yeah, give the momentum to Enzo Amore and Big Cass heading into Hell in a Cell.
Assist, momentum, they stole it. Enzo and Cass just stole that match like Enzo's first vehicle.
But they did it well.
Look at Cass. He was telling the referee that Gallows is getting involved as the official with the Gallows. Cass with a boot to the face of Anderson. And Enzo Amore would take advantage.
Size 16 for your guiding pleasure there, Carl Anderson, and a win for Enzo Amore.
Are you done? The man with the wicked right hand. Got a fool, baby.
We got 6 nights before Roman Reigns defends the United States Championship against Rusev inside Hell in a Cell. Well, we're going to hear from both superstars in what could be their final encounter, starting first with the former champion, Rusev, next.
This is this man, Rusev, for the United States Championship.
Sometimes I have trouble sleeping at night. But last night I slept like a baby. You know why? Because when I woke up, I knew that Roman Reigns' stranglehold on the United States Championship is coming to an end this Sunday. Roman has done despicable things to me. He has done despicable things to my wife. Now, inside Hell in a Cell, I'm going to do despicable things back to Roman Reigns. He's the one who made this personal. He's the one who has disrespected my family. He's the one who stole my United States Championship. And now he's the one that's going to pay the price. Hell in a Cell is a vicious structure, capable of changing careers. But the cell is only as dangerous as your opponent. And Roman, you're going to be locked inside of it with me! I'm not afraid of Hell in a Cell because I'm not afraid of you, Roman Reigns. And I promise you, Roman, for my family, for my country, for my United States Championship, you will walk into Hell in a Cell as champion. But you will be carried out. Crushed!
Oh, Minneapolis! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous two-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Can you feel it, Corey?
No, Byron. Should I say booty?
Here we go again, the box of bootios. Corey, put your hand up, try to catch one.
I wish you'd stop speaking to me altogether.
This Sunday at Hell in a Cell, we'll be defending our tag team championships against possibly one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen in Cesaro. He's awesome. And he's teaming up with his partner, Sheamus. Throw up a little bit. You got it. Sheamus. Slow it down. Shame us. Think about it. Slow it down. Shame us. And yes, shame on us. Shame on all of us. Yeah. Shame on all of us for allowing Sheamus to walk down this ramp and step into that ring week after week after week. When you know who wants to see Sheamus? Not Bill Simmons. Nobody! But when you think about it, don't shame us. I know he's got to be back there. Shame him. This is his fault. Shame! 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 We will shame him tonight. We will shame him this Sunday at Hell in a Cell when we walk out of that arena still your WWE World Tag Team Champions! Because New Day rocks!
Well, New Day looks to build momentum to their tag team title match on Sunday. They meet Sheamus and Cesaro live next. And WWE Hell in a Cell is presented by WWE 2K17, the video game, in stores now. And speaking of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event this Sunday, that team, the New Day, will defend their tag team titles against the team they meet right now. Biggie, all right? He's just having fun. opportunity to build momentum tonight towards Sunday.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, for Cesaro and Sheamus, it's going to be imperative as they will challenge the New Day for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
The question is, can Sheamus and Cesaro get on the same page? We'd like you to judge for yourself. This is what took place on the Raw pre-show earlier tonight.
Because as far as I'm concerned, if I could find someone with my strength, my ability, and my good looks, there is no team on this planet that could stop us. So I could easily become tag team champions. If I can just find somebody that would match my European in-ring style, there's a hard worker and has the same desire to become a champion like I do. Desire, yeah? Yeah, that's what it is, desire. Well, I desire to be champion too. The thing is, for me though, it won't be with you.
Earlier, you said it would be imperative for Sheamus and Cesaro. I think the word you were looking for is impossible. Yeah. Sheamus and Cesaro can never be on the same page. These two aren't even in the same library right now.
Kofi and Big E will work this matchup for the New Day tonight against Cesaro and Sheamus. New Day have been tag team champions for 428 days. 50 days away from tying the all-time mark. Demolition was once champion for 478 days. What an uppercut by Cesaro.
You just wish Cesaro and Sheamus could see the big picture, the opportunity that stands before them, and they could just get along.
Well, let's not forget that Cesaro and Sheamus, there's the power of Cesaro. Off the backbreaker, here's the cover, and a kick out. Cesaro and Sheamus went through a grueling best-of-7 series that ended in a tie, hence the reason that General Manager Mick Foley put them together as a team, and well, there was a tag made between the two. I believe one of the only times in their partnership that they've actually made a tag.
We saw Sheamus in action last week. Cesaro was outside the ring on Facebook Live. The week prior to that, Sheamus did the same thing. These two is really going to thorn on each other's sides.
New Day took the Facebook Live earlier today, taking a page out of Sheamus and Cesaro's playbook. And they didn't have very good things to say about Sheamus. Kofi whipped across the ring, and there's the quickness of Kofi Kingston. Hands on the apron, shoulder to the gut. Kofi top rope, cross body, lateral press, hooks the leg, Sheamus kicks out. How important, Corey, is this matchup tonight with the tag titles on the line of 6 nights?
We need momentum. Momentum is possibly the most important thing that can come out of this. Speaking of momentum, Big E with tons of it.
And great double team by the tag team champs. And Big E just powering through Sheamus.
But for both teams, it's the opportunity to soften your opponents before Hell in a Cell on Sunday. What is this, Saxton?
Maybe he had something funny to do.
Who is a loss?
You gotta say Sheamus and Cesaro. Look, these two are already dysfunctional as it is, and they can't somehow get some sort of semblance of chemistry here tonight. It's almost like a dead in the water.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think Sheamus and Cesaro are almost playing with house money right now. I don't think anyone's expecting them to be victorious on Sunday, let alone tonight. I think it could destroy the New Day's Tag Team Championship ring.
Sheamus a bit frustrated. It's been all New Day.
Seriously, get back here like that.
We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Tag team action. Cesaro and Sheamus against Kofi and Big E of the New Day. 6 nights away from the Tag Team Championship match between these two teams at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. Sheamus and Cesaro, look at these tags, tagging in and out pretty efficiently so far as a tag team, wouldn't you say, Corey, in this matchup?
You've got to be impressed. They've completely isolated Kofi Kingston into their own corner, keeping him away from Big E.
Hey, I don't know if it's teamwork or just trying to one-up each other here. Look at this.
Well, whatever it is, it's been effective. This is the most effective we've seen them work as a tag team. And, short arm clothesline by Sheamus. Here's the cover. And a kick out. I want to show you during the commercial break how they took over in the first place.
Yeah, right there. Sheamus kind of just looking out for Cesaro there, getting a shot in on Kofi, and Sheamus and Cesaro have been in control ever since.
And Corey, you talked to Xavier Woods earlier today about how serious they are taking tonight's matchup.
Hey, you've got the pairing of Kofi Kingston and Big E in the ring. A lot of times you see Woods
roll up here, almost had him.
In situations like this, but they want Kofi and Big E, the most frequently tagged pairing.
What's scary about this, guys, is that Sheamus and Cesaro can get on the same page. Think about how dangerous they're going to be. Two of the most physical men in WWE today. Two of the most skilled men. Sheamus, a former world champion, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner. Cesaro won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal United States Championship. Here's the cover and a kick out by Kofi. Kofi desperately reaching for a tag, but Sheamus right there to block the lane. In a roll up here, may have Sheamus and a kick out at 2. Almost stolen there, and Sheamus with a big knee right to the face. Cesaro in off the tag, cover by Cesaro, looking to take up the tag team champions.
Nice landing by Kofi.
Shoulder first goes Cesaro.
Kofi still has a long way to get to the corner in Big E.
You notice how Sheamus made the tag. And Big E now with a belly-to-belly.
Terrifying power by Big E.
Big E has always been the difference maker when it comes to the New Day. That explosive power. And a little swivel action.
Sheamus with a backbreaker. Here's the cover. Is it enough on Big E? With a big leg and a kick out.
Credit to Sheamus for being able to recover that quickly after that many belly-to-belly suplexes from Big E.
Yeah, Sheamus has tremendous resilience. He can take a beat, we know that. And there's a high running knee by Sheamus.
Dish it out as well.
As can Big E, who just plants Sheamus. Is it enough to put Sheamus away? Almost had him, 2.5 near fall.
Hey, watch this again.
Sheamus getting caught by Big E. It's just a harbinger of how physical things are going to be Sunday with the Tag Team Championship up for grabs. And Sheamus, there's the power of Sheamus. Big E not the only one in the ring.
Hey, you're right. You don't see too many superstars that can manhandle Big E like that.
That'd be a good time for either one of these men to tag out.
And Xavier Woods with Francesca number 2, trying to will Big E back into the matchup to make a tag to Kofi. Sheamus looking to make a tag to his partner, and again another clean tag between Cesaro and Sheamus. Oh, in as well, and Kofi Kingston. Oh my goodness. Look at Cesaro, what power into the vertical suplex. Cesaro, the cover, and a kick out.
Incredible display of power by Cesaro. Able to turn that guillotine attempt by Kofi Kingston into a massive suplex. I think we're going to go swinging, fellas.
Oh, maybe not.
Kofi no rolls him up, hooks the leg. Here's it up for New Day. Kick out at 2. And Cesaro quickly right back on the attack.
Well, I think we're going on the uppercut train.
Kofi doesn't want to be on this.
Kofi has no choice.
Kofi with an SOS. Stacks him up for the win and a kick out at 2.
Take another look at this. This power is superhuman. To call him the Superman, it's a fitting name after things like that.
Oh, my goodness. And here's Big E after that kick. Blasting Sheamus off the apron. And could clear the way to put Cesaro away with a big ending. Cesaro, though, able to squirm away.
Whoa! Wow! Kofi came out of nowhere.
Cesaro rolled him off.
Yeah, blasted him into the corner. Tagged by Sheamus. Belly to belly by Big E, but Sheamus is the legal man. Went for the probe. Big E ducked underneath it.
New Day's one step ahead.
Kofi ran into an uppercut.
I take that back.
A jaw-shattering uppercut. Sheamus and Cesaro beat the tag team champions tonight.
I can't believe it.
Here are your winners, Cesaro and Sheamus.
I told you they made a formidable team if they could get on the same page.
Hey, if Sheamus and Cesaro pull this off at Hell in a Cell, we're going to have brand new Raw Tag Team Champion.
Hey, never say never. The Chicago Cubs are going to the World Series. This might be a week full of shocks.
Hey, it doesn't matter if they get out. It doesn't matter if they get along outside the ring, as long as they get along inside the ring like they did at the end of the match.
Yeah, you used the term jaw-shattering, and I don't think it could have been any more appropriate. Right under the chin of Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, then meanwhile in the ring, worst news for Big E with a throw kick. Sheamus and Cesaro find a way to get on the same page when it matters most here tonight. And New Day has got to be shocked, and guys, they've got to be concerned that their near-record tag team championship reign could be in jeopardy.
Very possible. After that sort of performance, nothing would shock me.
It takes place Sunday at the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event known as Hell in a Cell only on the WWE Network. And folks, this pay-per-view has a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches. And if you sign up now, we're going to give you the first month free, and that includes not just 1, but 2 pay-per-views. You get Hell in a Cell, and you also get the 30th annual Survivor Series.
Yeah, so if you want to become a new subscriber, head on over to WWENetwork.com and enjoy Hell in a Cell and Survivor Series for free.
You know, Hell in a Cell is the top topic that everyone in the WWE Universe is talking about. But here's another topic that has been hot on everyone's mind over the past week. The return of Goldberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, never thought I'd be in this ring again. So thank you for the humble return. The biggest thing that I miss is being a superhero for the kids all around the world. That made me think. And I think it's better left alone. But then, Brock Lesnar challenged me to a fight. But he didn't have the balls to do it himself. He made Paul Heyman, his fat little stooge, do it for him. So that got me thinking. Maybe I have one more ass-kicking left in me. Brock Lesnar, not only does that mean that you're next, most importantly, it means you're last.
Well, what does Brock Lesnar have to say about this? The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, responds to Goldberg's comments from the last week. The Beast is here live tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Jones said it was in here. But hey, you see the list? I haven't seen your list, but I got a list of prices for the Shining Star Resort and Hotel. List of prices? Yeah. I hate the Dominican. I don't want to read it. Have you seen the list, huh?
I ain't seen the list.
Where's the list?
I ain't seen the list, man.
Good stuff.
Thanks. It's Titus brand.
Dummy brand. Where's the list? Tell me where the list is. I want to know.
Shanti, my friend. In order to find the list, one must first find inner peace. Then the list will come. Let me show you a breathing exercise that I learned deep in the Himalayas. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot! I want the list, not breathing. Where's the list? Roll down the list. Give me that list.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Dana Brooke, ready for this matchup. The UNC General Manager Mick Foley and requested a rematch tonight.
Reporting from San Jose, California, Bailey!
And if the rematch, he's going to get it. One of the reasons that Dana wanted the rematch is because she pinned Bailey last week. But many members of the WWE Universe on social media called it an upset. Dana was not happy with that terminology.
A lot of people thought it was an upset, but the fact is, in the record books, it's still a victory. Dana Brooke defeated Bailey, whether the WWE Universe likes it or not.
Maybe that says something about Dana's confidence that let public opinion kind of get to her. Feels like she's got to prove herself again.
Why would Dana Brooke be anything but confident, Byron? She's in amazing shape. She's beautiful. She's talented. Why would she not be confident?
And you notice Bailey with the kinesio tape on her right arm. She suffered a shoulder injury in that matchup against Dana Brooke last week, but she's out here ready to go tonight. And to Bayley's credit, she didn't make any excuses, and she's out here to compete again.
Hold on 1 second, Little Miss Bayley. Last week, the WWE Universe said that my victory over you was an upset. An upset, yeah. An upset? How can you call somebody that looks like me beat somebody that looks like you? An upset. But you know something? Being the nice girl that I am, I got a rematch approved. But it's not like any other rematch, no. It's an arm wrestling match. Oh, yeah. Hey, boys, bring it in. Come on. Bring it in.
Is this really going to happen?
Of course it's going to happen. What a nice gesture by Dana Brooke, offering Bayley another rematch. I mean, let's be honest, there is no way Bayley wins this. Dana Brooke's a former fitness competitor. She's one of the strongest women on the roster.
Yeah,
Bayley might as well just leave at this point.
Dana being nice, boy, Dana trying to embarrass Bayley.
Bring it in. Let's bring it in, ladies, if we're going to do this.
I have it on good authority, Byron, that Dana Brooke actually bench presses more than you do. Just a woman.
All right, let's bring it in, Bayley.
Bayley's got to
Let's bring it in, ladies.
organize her thoughts here to prepare for this arm wrestling match.
Let's go, Dana. You want to do this?
It looked like Bayley wanted to use her good arm, the left arm, but Dana Brooke insisting on the right arm. You got to be kidding me. Again, we told you the story of the shoulder injury last week.
Let's bring it in then, Bayley.
Just because Bayley has an injury, why would she have to? Why should Dana have to change her strengths?
Oh, so you think that's fair? Is that okay? Right over this, Dana institute this arm wrestling match. Now Bayley's got to arm wrestle Dana Brooke with her bad shoulder. Go. And here we go. The arm wrestling contest is underway. And Dana Brooke just toying with Bayley. Your tongue.
Ring the bell. That was fantastic. Exactly like we knew it was going to happen.
Dana. It looks like Dana wants to go again, this time with the left arm, which would allow Bayley to at least have somewhat of a...
I mean, Dana's already been victorious once. This is even kinder of her to offer Bayley another opportunity.
This time, all right, hold on, wait. Oh, look at Bayley, look at Bayley go! Cheap shot from Dana. Explain that one, Corey. And now Dana goes right after Bayley. Dana realized she was about to lose this thing and she couldn't accept it.
Dana looking for the injured shoulder of Bayley.
She's got it all right, no man, right across the table. Oh, Bayley to Bayley. Bayley to Bayley with that bad shoulder. Bayley showing some guts. Looks like Dana's the one who got embarrassed. Yeah, Dana Brooke was bullying Bayley, and Bayley made sure she paid for it.
Well, guys, 6 nights before Sasha Banks will defend the Raw Women's Championship against Charlotte in the first ever Women's Hell in a Cell match, both the Queen and the Boss are going to make it official. The official contract signing live tonight.
No, we're supposed to have a massive triple threat main event, but Chris Jericho said that he won't compete tonight in the triple threat match if he can't find the list of Jericho. Could our main event be in jeopardy? We are going to find out. Maybe Rollins, Owens, Jericho tonight.
Stephanie, listen, I told you it's not in the locker room like Rollins said it was, okay? You better help me find the list, or else I'm going to have...
Or else what, Chris? You're gonna put me on the list again?
would never put you on the list, Stephanie, okay?
Currently,
We
it's
haven't
on
had a
the list.
crossword in the entire 16 years of being here. We both know that. Can't you see what this lying, manipulative, half-wit Seth Rollins is trying to do here?
Yes, I see exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to distance you from the triple threat match tonight, and it's working. Okay, listen, Chris, I have to run Monday Night Raw. This Sunday, I have 3 Hell in a Cell matches. It's a triple main event. And then Survivor Series, I'm trying to put together the teams to compete against my brother Shane in SmackDown Live. So cut me a little slack, get focused, because you are competing in that triple threat match tonight, whether you find that list or not.
Stephanie, I'm standing my ground on this one. No list, no match. Tonight or any other night. You dig?
Oh, I dig. So you're forcing my hand here, Chris. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do if a WWE superstar refuses to do what their employer, what their boss tells them to do. So therefore, I'm going to have to make an example out of you, Chris. If you don't compete tonight, you're suspended.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw.
I'm going to be honest with you. I really did believe in Bo. Hey, I thought he was my friend, my brother. But last week, he left me laying. He left me laying, that's right. So I had to go back and reevaluate what I believe in. I had to go back to my roots. And it's no secret that my roots run deep right here in Minnesota. Every time I step into this ring, I carry the legacy of my grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig. I carry the legacy of my father, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. So when Bo Dallas attacked me last week, he attacked everything that I stand for. And I'm not going to let that happen. No, I'm not going to let that happen, especially when I'm in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I like this inflamed passion from Curtis Axel.
Hometown backing for Axel tonight.
Here's a woman from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 234 pounds, the inspirational Bo Dallas.
Let's show you what's got Curtis Axel all worked up. It was last week on Monday Night Raw. It was a one-on-one matchup, Bo Dallas versus Neville. Now, Curtis Axel, Bo's buddy, was at ringside. And when Bo Dallas picked up the victory here, Byron, Curtis Axel was excited as Bo was.
Yeah, Curtis Axel actually helped Bo get the match and wanted to celebrate. And look, Bo had other ideas in mind.
Yeah, and then this. Bo Dallas, inexplicably at the time, attacking his friend Curtis Axel.
Yeah, Bo would later explain that he felt Curtis Axel was trying to steal Bo's spotlight by celebrating. Apparently, Bo Dallas doesn't believe in logic.
But he believes in himself, that's for sure. And tonight, Axel looks for revenge against Bo Dallas. Hey, these two have been friends for a long time.
What a right by Axel, wasting no time.
Going right after Dallas early on in the matchup. Bo Dallas scrambling out of the way, and here comes Axel.
In a weird way, Bo attacking Axel might be exactly what Axel's career needed. Relighting that fire. Axel comes out here looking good. He got himself some new gear, ditched the cargo shorts. Could be all uphill.
We're downhill after that. Blow to the back of the neck by Bo Dallas. And Bo Dallas. Oh, and look at Axel.
Oh, no, wait.
Perfect flex. Axel with the counter. Paying homage to his dad. The kick out at 2.
Smart move by Dallas, rolling out.
And a focused Axel, and don't forget the history these two men have had. A lot of years on the road, a lot of traveling. These two know each other extremely well.
And Bo Dallas taking advantage. And Bo with a bona fide mean streak as of late, as you can see here. A much more vicious and aggressive Bo Dallas. blasting through Axel. And Axel able to stay in it. Barely. Bo's not only convicted to this Believe in Bo campaign, it's like he's possessed by it. We can all agree that Bo Dallas doesn't necessarily have both oars in the water, but whatever the problem is, has worked out very well for Bo recently.
Boy, you've known Bo for a long time. Have you ever seen him in this state?
Never. I too, much like Curtis Axel, I spent quite a few hours in NXT riding with Bo Dallas. I've never seen him in this state of mind.
Axel with a right hand drop, and Bo Dallas now backed up into the corner by Axel.
That seems as intense as Bo is. Axel's matching it.
Oh, and he is Curtis Axel. Another clothesline. And Axel looking to put Bo Dallas away. Back elbow. The snap there by Axel.
Could be witnessing something of a rebirth of the Axeman here in Minneapolis.
And Curtis Axel with his hometown crowd behind him.
Curtis Axel coming alive in Minneapolis.
Is that enough to put Bo Dallas away and put Axel back on the map and a kick out of two?
Same building he used to watch his dad, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, compete here in the WWE, and now Curtis Axel feeling that fire, feeling that legacy.
Bo Dallas feeling those knees right to the chin.
Well, Curtis Axel must have been so embarrassed after what happened last week, and now taking it out on Bo. And down. Oh, look at Bo Dallas. He's got Axel's shoulders down, and Bo Dallas escaping with a win.
Here's your winner, Bo Dallas.
Can't deny the focus of Bo Dallas. That momentary hesitation by Axel was all Bo needed to capitalize for the cover.
Much to the chagrin of his hometown crowd in Minnesota, Axel losing this matchup to Bo Dallas here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event Hell in a Cell on Sunday is a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches, including Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship. Earlier tonight, we heard that Rusev plans to crush Roman Reigns on this Sunday. Coming up next, we'll hear from the champ, Roman Reigns.
Man, does this guy have a love for entertaining people?
What a fun guy to watch.
For those of you who don't know Rich Swan, you're gonna join a party that's gonna last all night long.
Standing 450 splash!
Fly, Swan, fly.
I'm motivated to give the people what they want, and that's entertainment.
Rich Swann, one of the most uplifting cruiserweights in Raw's exclusive division, will take on the Wizard of Oz, the Brian Kendrick, just 6 days before Kendrick looks for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship at Hell in a Cell. That match is tonight.
Excuse me, Mr. Jericho? What? I think I saw someone with the list. What? I saw somebody with the list, someone with the list.
You saw the list?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you see the list?
It's around the corner over there.
Right over here.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Can you give me the list?
Say please.
Can you give me the list, please?
I don't see Sami Zayn's name on this list.
It's on page 4.
And by the way, Strowman, you know what happens when you touch my personal property, don't you? Huh?
You just made the list.
Well, Jericho's got his list back. That means the triple threat main event's going to be on tonight.
I'll tell you what else is on this match. Roman Reigns defending the United States Championship against Rusev inside Hell in a Cell. What could be the final encounter between these two superstars. Earlier on, Rusev promised to win the championship, but now let's hear from the other side of it. Let's hear from the big dog, Roman Reigns.
A couple of weeks ago, I told Rusev that I was going to hell, and that I was taking him with me. And I meant every single word of that. The funny thing is, Rusev's trying to tell me what it's like inside Hell in a Cell. Rusev, you've never been inside the cell. You don't know what it's like to have your face smashed against the unforgiving steel. And you don't know what it feels like to lay in the middle of the ring as the cell engulfs you like a nightmare that you can't wake up from. And most importantly, Rusev, you don't know what it's like to win inside Hell in a Cell. But I do. Rusev, you said that I've made this personal. I haven't made this personal. Not yet. But I will. In the cell, it's not about your wedding celebrations. It's not about your family albums. It's about one thing, the United States Championship. And I take this very personally. See you in hell.
And it is extremely personal for both Rusev and Roman Reigns.
I can't wait, but from the look in Roman Reigns' eyes, Rusev better be worried.
Yeah, Rusev's going to get hurt. That's what that look told me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event, Hell in a Cell. This Sunday only on the WWE Network. A triple main event, 3 Hell in a Cell matches, and not only, of course, Roman and Rusev.
Now the WWE Universal Championship is on the line as the architect, Seth Rollins, looks for victory. But we'll find out. Can Rollins do it, or will the Kevin Owens show roll on?
Yeah, and how about a little history? The first time that the Raw Women's Championship will be defended in a Hell in a Cell match as Sasha Banks defends against Charlotte. Both these women will put their bodies and their livelihood on the line for the greatest prize in the women's division.
We are the creation. This one's for you. Here we go. This one's for you. The world's strongest golden truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? The golden truth. Dynamic duo in the house. The golden truth. What it's all about. What's up? What's up? What's up? The golden truth. Pay attention. I'm about to mention the golden truth. In this remix edition, I'm on truth. They call me on Trizzo.
Tag team action. That's live on Raw.
As a matter of fact, we take more Henry every.
And WWE Survivor Series is presented by Hulu. Go to Hulu.com or download the app to start your free trial today.
And by Mattel's Then, Now, and Forever action figures. Available now only at Walmart.
And there's the Golden Truth getting set for tag team action here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Come to Puerto Rico, the shining star of the Caribbean.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring is accompanied by Titus O'Neil from San Juan, Puerto Rico at a combined weight of 440 pounds. Timo and Epico, the Shining Star.
So wait a minute, hey Corey, how did you get one of these brochures from the Shining Star?
How did I get one of these brochures? Why don't you have them? That's the question. Guys, I found myself in a bit of a problem. I forgot my mom's birthday. It was this past weekend. But luckily, I spoke to Primo and Epico. They're hooking me up. Have you seen this? Have you seen the list of amenities full? All the things. My mom loves Highline. You should check this out. The Shining Star of Puerto Rico Resort and Hotel. Byron, you can't go.
I got a question. What were those counterfeit Rolexes in there that they tried to sell to Mark Henry last week?
Well, that's one of the reasons we're having this matchup here tonight. Shining Stars and Titus O'Neil. We're trying to pawn off some Well, Rolexes to Mark Henry and the Golden Truth last week. Six-man tag team action saw Mark Henry and Golden Truth pick up the win. And tonight, it's Golden Truth against the Shining Stars. Mark Henry at ringside, as is the Titus brand, Titus O'Neil.
Byron, who are you to talk about what's counterfeit and what's not?
Do you believe those Rolexes were real? And we're into the atomic drop. Goldust fouls it up with a boot.
As real as that Armani suit you're wearing that you bought on Canal Street.
There's Titus O'Neil. He's wearing the scarf. He said the scarf was part of the Titus brand. Chris Jericho, though, renamed the Titus brand.
I think Jericho was trying to give Saxton ideas for the dummy brand.
And here's the tag, and in comes Primo.
I don't understand why you guys keep doubting the Titus brand. It's going places. There is a working partnership between the Shining Stars and the Titus brand.
And here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out. Titus O'Neil had one of those great press conferences again last week on Facebook following his team's loss in the six-man tag team matchup. It was attended by one reporter again.
Guesses? Hey, let me ask you a question, Cole. Last time you had a press conference, did anybody come listen to you? Exactly. Exactly. That's right. And you don't have a brand or a hashtag like Make It a Win. I wouldn't be surprised if security removed you from the Shining Star Puerto Rico Resort and Hotel if you ever showed up there.
I've never been invited.
I don't think anybody wants to be invited.
How much they charge for a room?
I don't know. It was comped.
So you're giving your mom a comp room for her birthday. And here we go. Goldust up over the top and trying to make a tag and does. And here comes Epico. Double team by the Shining Stars. Cover on Goldust. Is it enough to put him away? Almost had him. Kick out at 2.5.
Scam artist tendencies aside, the Shining Stars are very talented. You know, Long said they want to bring credibility back to the tag team division.
Scam artists, Byron, they are street entrepreneurs, okay? They're businessmen just the same as Titus O'Neil.
And there's the world's strongest man. You were looking over that massive back of Mark Henry.
Just think how great the Titus brand logo would look across Mark Henry's back. That sort of advertisement.
Yeah, the tongue logo, right?
Listen, this is why you're not in charge of marketing, Cole.
R-Truth wants in. Goldust needs to make a tag. And Primo as well. Tag to Primo. Here comes Truth. And R-Truth exploding out of the corner. There's that split. I don't know how he does that.
I'm not sure about a lot of things with R-Truth. He's still trying to get a no-limit record deal.
Oh. R-Truth almost got caught up in the ropes. Here's the cover, though. Is there to put him away? Kick out.
Well, you think back to all the time it took for Golden Truth to get back on the same page, to build chemistry. Now look at it.
Goldust come out.
Titus O'Neil. Did you guys see Titus pull the top rope down? And it sent R-Truth flying.
Oh, yeah, watch out, Titus.
Strategic partnership.
Henry's staring you down.
Backfire there. And Titus, Titus brand down. Titus brand tattooed on his forehead. And here's the cover by Truth. And a victory for the Golden Truth.
Here are your winners, the Golden Truth.
Shining Stars and Titus O'Neil not faring too well there.
Now here's a brand you invest in. The world's strongest Golden Truth.
That would look stupid on a t-shirt, Byron.
At least to be successful. That's what's up.
Oh, here's what's coming up, guys. The wait is over. Both these ladies will put their names on the dotted line. Sasha Banks and Charlotte make their Hell in a Cell match official.
Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the general manager of Monday Night Raw, Mick Foley.
One of the great things about being a WWE superstar is you never know when a moment will become immortalized. Any match could be the match when a moment in time where fate meets circumstance and catapults a WWE superstar into the stuff of legends. Now this Sunday, 6 nights from now, at Raw's exclusive pay-per-view event, it's no ordinary event. It's Hell in a Cell. A triple main event featuring the first ever women's Hell in a Cell. Now we are going to have a historic contract signing. I'm going to introduce you to both members of that match first. The challenger, Charlotte Flair.
And ladies and gentlemen, there's been so much talk about this historic match coming up on Sunday and all over social media. We invite you to get involved using the hashtag HIAC. That is for Hell in a Cell.
It's hard to ignore the comments that Charlotte had last week here on Raw when she said, look, I'm not worried about this match. I'm not worried about Hell in a Cell because I was born for moments like this.
Charlotte will be joining Coach Wednesday night on ESPN's SportsCenter to talk about this historic matchup come Sunday. First time ever, a women's Hell in a Cell match.
I know it's been a few weeks, but I still can't get used to the visual of Charlotte without the Raw Women's Championship. It feels wrong. Thankfully, all will be right in the world come Sunday when history is made.
And now the Raw WWE Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
The Boss returns home to Boston, Massachusetts on Sunday. Sasha Banks to defend the championship inside that 20-foot-high structure, 5 tons of steel, known as Hell in a Cell.
Sasha says she's been watching old Hell in a Cell matches to mentally prepare herself for this challenge and this defense on Sunday. And Sasha has shown, if anything, she is more than capable of stepping up to the plate when the pressure is on.
The same exact thing can be said for Charlotte. Both these women have revolutionized women's roles in sports entertainment. We're going to continue to do it on Sunday. I think we're going to see a new champion, Byron.
He's opting away from the chair option.
Charlotte, Sasha, since the moment the two of you arrived in the WWE Performance Center, you've been breaking through the glass ceiling on your way up the ladder of the WWE. Shattering the expectations of what was expected of women's wrestling, you have proven that true athleticism, true greatness knows no gender. Now, there are those traditionalists who will say that a Hell in a Cell match is too barbaric for women to compete in. But this is a new era in WWE where women can accomplish anything. Now, in this portfolio, I have a contract that you need to know that once you sign on the dotted line, there is no turning back. This match and everything that comes along with it will happen. Right here in Minneapolis.
Nick, I've never been more ready in my life. Where do I sign so the title can come home to where it belongs, on the shoulder of the Queen? Nick, give me the contract. Nick, did you hear me? I said give me the contract. Earth to Nick, I know you're missing an ear, but I said hand me the contract!
I hear you, Charlotte. But now it's time that you, both of you, hear me. Because I don't think you know what you're getting yourselves involved in when you step inside Hell in a Cell.
Listen, Nick, I am a student of the game. I have studied every single Hell in a Cell match on the WWE Network. So trust me, I know what I'm getting myself into.
With all due respect, Sasha, you have no idea what's in store for you. Because once that cell descends, once that monstrosity descends upon you, it is not just steel. It's more than the sum of its parts. It's a living, breathing entity, but it's got no soul, it's got no heart, and no conscience. And it will haunt your days. It will keep you awake at night. And trust me, just when you think you're over it for good, it will sneak up behind you. It will stop you dead in your tracks. It will make you cry like a child. It's an intimidating fact that when you're in that cell, you face not one opponent, but two. Not just each other, but that demonic structure itself.
You listen to me, Nick, and you, most importantly, listen to me. I have conquered everything that I have ever faced, and I was the first woman to put her hands on that title. And just because some entitled second-rate talent holds it, it will. Oh no, you can believe me! It will! Come back to me! Because I am the only reason that title means anything! And I will go to hell and back and risk it all to win it back. And when I beat you, Sasha, on Sunday, you will, sweetheart, look into my eyes and understand the meaning of the word respect. Because you will respect your queen. Woo! Oh, sweetheart, you are no queen. Because there is no queen in the WWE. But there is a boss. And you may have been the first, but I am going to go down as the greatest women's champion of all time. I understand that the Hell in a Cell may change my life, and I understand that I may have to crawl up that ramp, broken. But listen to me. Ooh. None of that matters. Because the only thing that matters is this WWE Women's Championship. Sweetheart, if you can crawl, because how many times have you been injured this year? I can't even count. 1, twice, 3 times. You're weak, sweetie. I'm weak. Yeah, I'm walking into Hell in a Cell as the WWE Women's Champion. Weakness is about staying down, and I have never stayed down. I have gotten up every single time. Better, badder, and more legit than ever. And I am not afraid to step inside that Hell in a Cell with you, sweetheart. Neither am I, big bad boss.
Well, you should be. You both should be. Look at me. Look at me and understand the future you might be looking at. Because it's me. I walked in a man and I walked out. I still am the person I had been. You see the way I walk. You see how difficult it is for getting me around. You see the look of pity that the superstars, both male and female, have. And you know why I walk that way? Because it hurts. Because it hurts. Every step I take hurts, and there's no matter of weight I can lose, no exercise I can do that can make up for the fact that I've got no hip socket. There's just a bone grinding on bone. There's no pill to kill a curvature of my spine. And so I suffer because of the decisions I made, because of the things that that structure did to me. So make no mistake about it, when you look at me, you're looking at your future. Charlotte. I've known you since you were a little girl. Met you in 1991, a little playhouse, matching suits with your brother. You know the history that's gone on between you and your dad,
And there's not one thing in this world we can agree on except our belief in you. Sasha, my children took a photo that Eddie Guerrero had signed to them and gave it to you because they knew how much it would mean to you. And now that photo has a place in your home. You're part of Eddie's legacy now. It means so much to him to know how he inspired you, and it means so much to me. I was a jaded, cynical fan, and then the two of you, the Women's Revolution, took me and reminded me about what I loved about WWE. So before I make you sign this, before you sign away the better part of your life, I need you both to look me in the eye. Look me in the eye and let me know that you know the risks that go hand in hand with making history this Sunday night at Hell in a Cell.
See you in Boston. And I'll see you in hell.
It is official. History will be made Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event when Charlotte and Sasha Banks become the first two women in history to step inside Hell in a Cell.
They certainly know what they're getting themselves into. I got a feeling both these two ladies will leave no stone unturned inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, still to come tonight, Brock Lesnar returns to Raw. After the emotional return of Goldberg last week, who officially accepted the Beast Incarnate's challenge for an epic match, Brock Lesnar responds to Goldberg's passionate words. Still to come live tonight.
And the clock is ticking on the Brian Kendrick's second chance here in WWE. And the Wizard of Oz is a desperate man, just a few days away from his WWE Cruiserweight Championship opportunity against TJ Perkins. But tonight, TJP's buddy Rich Swann is out to prove that Kendrick can handle this. It's coming up next.
I can feel it all around me. I can touch the sky. I never knew what was I see you now. You are the one that I never knew what was. I see you now.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. A very special guest joining us here in the announce booth, TJ Perkins, TJP, the Cruiserweight Champion. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Thank you guys for having me. Really excited to be. A lot of cool dudes sit at this table over the years.
Well, I'll tell you, TJ, you got a big matchup coming on Sunday. We're going to talk all about it because your opponent is in action right now.
The following contest is Super Brawl Ball. Introducing first from Venice, California, weighing 170 pounds, Brian Kendrick.
The Wizard of Oz, Brian Kendrick, who had a successful run here in WWE about a decade ago. Let's show you what Brian Kendrick was all about in his first time here in WWE. In fact, he was one of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time.
Yeah, there's no denying the Brian Kendrick. Certainly a unique personality, does things his own way, but you cannot deny that Kendrick is one of the most successful cruiserweights in any time period.
And Brian Kendrick with a huge opportunity Sunday in the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Well, Brian Kendrick has made it clear this is his final opportunity. This is his last chance at a career resurgence. And in doing so, he'll challenge you, TJ, for the Cruiserweight Championship.
And Brian Kendrick, back in 2009, was kicked out of WWE. He told me in a recent interview that he made a lot of mistakes. He deserved to be booted out of the company at that time. But this is his second chance, his last opportunity here in WWE.
This is my guy right here, Rich Swann. This is my guy.
70 pounds, Rich Swann.
Well, in many ways, he's a lot like you, TJ. He loves to entertain the WWE Universe.
He's a lightning rod, man. He just knows how to light up a room.
I got to ask you, TJ, though. I mean, you look at the situation you've had with Brian Kendrick. 15 years of friendship, down the tube. How's this weighing on you?
You know, it's always tough when you get in with somebody who knows you so well. But this Brian Kendrick is not the same guy I met 15 years ago. To be honest, I don't know if I know him anymore. He's turned into a monster.
I used to pick you up from school, take you to wrestling shows on the weekend.
Yeah, we've spent so many hours riding in cars together. And when I look at him now, I don't see the same guy I look across the dashboard anymore.
In many ways, Brian Kendrick was your mentor in your early years in this industry, TJ. In fact, many times he'd take you to Mexico as you were wrestling as a teenager there.
Yeah, I mean, we've spent so many hours traveling up and down the coast. And we spent so many hours opening and closing gyms together. We put in so much work, and it's like he lost track of the values that we came up with.
And Kendrick with a side headlock on Rich Swann here in the early going of this matchup. Again, TJ, you defend your championship against Brian Kendrick Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Yeah, it's upping the ante from the first time we got to meet recently. And, you know, Brian, like I said, is a different guy from the guy that I remember. I mean...
Oh, Swann with a great drop kick, stunning Kendrick. And that is what Rich Swann is all about. That was a work of art, Saxton.
There we go, Swann. This Brian is used to taking shortcuts, and that's not the same Kendrick that I remember.
Watch this again.
I still know what I just saw. A couple of deep arm drags in the ring by Swann, who's in control.
Well, TJ, you yourself said this isn't the same Brian Kendrick you used to know. Does it concern you at all, heading into Hell in a Cell, having an opponent that knows you so well?
You know, I think Brian thinks that he's getting in my head, but the truth is, 15 years ago, we faced off...
Oh, Swann! Pretty move! Taking out Brian Kendrick! We'll get to your point in a second, TJ, as Swann takes over in this matchup. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Brian Kendrick is in control of Rich Swann in this Cruiserweight matchup. The Cruiserweight champion is TJ Perkins. There he is joining us here at the announce table. TJ meets Kendrick Sunday for the Cruiserweight Championship at Hell in a Cell, and this is what happened during the commercial break.
Such innovative offense by the Brian Kendrick, bringing Swann neck and chest first across the middle rope.
Corey, almost a desperate maneuver by Brian Kendrick. And desperation is what Kendrick's been all about as of late.
The theme in the mind of Brian Kendrick, and it served him well to this point.
TJ Perkins was telling us a story before the commercial break about a matchup he had 15 years ago with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, the first time that Brian and I ever squared off one-on-one was 15 years ago. And we went to a time limit draw, and Brian not only stormed out of the ring, but out of the arena in his gear, because it ate him alive that he couldn't beat me. And I think that's what's eating him alive right now, is that he can't beat me clean.
Too, TJ, we gotta think about here is that Brian did prove he could beat you a couple weeks ago here. I mean, does that kind of play into your mindset going into Hell in a Cell?
Well, you know what they say in this game, you gotta die.
Swann. We're gonna put Kendrick away, trying to get him on his back. Finally does. Hooks both legs. Almost had him.
You gotta adapt or die, and adaptability is my greatest ability, and this is Brian's way of adapting.
And in TJ's defense, Brian Kendrick did rake his eyes in that matchup a couple of weeks ago.
Well, speaking of eyes, I mean, to sit here and look into your eyes, TJ, I've known you for long enough. You're not the same guy you were when you showed up for the Cruiserweight Classic a few months back. A lot has changed. The staging.
Oh, look at Swann!
Here we go, Swann.
Run a top rope, isn't it up to put Kendrick away here? Oh, I thought he had it.
So close.
You're a different guy than when you got here, TJ. What makes you so sure that you're ready for Brian Kendrick and what Brian brings with this desperate state of mind?
Well, of course I'm not going to be the same guy as I was in the Cruiserweight Classic. You got to adapt or die. Adaptability is what got me here. It's my versatility. I think Brian's taking it to a whole new level with his approach to it now.
And Brian Kendrick looking for slice bread number 2. Swann able to counter. Kick to the midsection. Which Swann's going to do here?
Little underhook.
Oh!
Powerbomb.
Swann jackknife cover on Brian Kendrick. Oh, I thought he had him again.
Swann's got Kendrick on the edge here.
Swann digging deep into his bag of tricks.
Rich Swann, very, very impressive tonight. Perhaps a future contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. With a standing moonsault, Kendrick though with a knee right to the midsection. And now Brian Kendrick for the win on Swan and a kick out at 2.
Does it disturb you at all, TJ, how it seems like Kendrick has just cleansed himself of any remorse or regret for turning his back on you?
I think Brian is trying to convince himself that anything he does to succeed is going to be, good in his mind. But, Brian is eliminating all the rules for himself.
I'm looking for the setup, the captain's kick. Yeah, the captain's hook, the submission maneuver. Kendrick is employed. It'll be the captain's hook versus T.J. Perkins' knee bar Sunday in Boston. Kendrick sizing up Swan. Oh, man. Swan caught him. Dropping Kendrick to a knee. Face first goes Swan, and here he is. Kendrick went for the captain's hook.
No.
Kendrick Swan rolling over from behind. Shoulders down. Swan beat Kendrick.
Here's your winner, Rich Swan.
Rich Swan with a victory tonight.
Hey, Corey, you were saying that Brian Kendrick might be in the head of TJ Perkins. Maybe you, TJ, maybe you're in the head of Brian Kendrick.
This does not bode well for Brian Kendrick. Heading to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view on Sunday versus TJ Perkins for the Cruiserweight Championship. As the #1 contender, if nothing else, you need momentum heading into the opportunity. Here Kendrick looking for the captain's hook. Swan with a unique pull-through pinfall. 3 seconds later, Swan is your victor. TJ Perkins is not taking his eyes off Brian Kendrick, perhaps a bit shocked as well that Rich Swan picked up the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Perkins Kendrick for the Cruiserweight Championship this Sunday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho has found the list, which means his triple threat match between Jericho, his best friend Kevin Owens, and the man who stole the list earlier tonight, Seth Rollins, is now officially back on. And it's happening in our main event, live tonight, right here on Monday Night Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. Kevin, with everything that's gone on tonight between you, Chris Jericho, and the list, how is it all going to play out in the triple threat match tonight?
How's it going to play out? You mean, is it going to affect us, you and Chris? It's not. See, Chris and I are on the same page, and together we will break Seth Rollins tonight. And then whatever's left of Seth Rollins will hobble into Hell in a Cell and make a pathetic attempt at taking my WWE Universal title. I heard Seth talk about how this is my first time inside Hell in a Cell, like he thinks he's got some sort of advantage on me. But see, the truth is I've been waiting for that moment for 20 years, ever since I saw the very first Hell in a Cell match and thought, man, that was the craziest thing I have ever seen. I've wanted to be a part of it because as daunting and dangerous as that structure is, it's still very exciting to be a part of that. That's why Charlotte and Sasha practically begged to be put inside Hell in a Cell. But after Sunday, let me tell you this, there will not be any kids talking about how cool Hell in a Cell is. There won't be any aspiring superstars dreaming of their first Hell in a Cell match because they're going to see what happens to Seth Rollins inside that cell. I am going to dismantle the architect piece by piece. I'm going to put Seth Rollins through the kind of hell that people talk about 20 years from now. I'm going to leave a permanent scar on Seth Rollins and anybody watching. Because in case people haven't noticed, it doesn't matter what anybody says or thinks about me. The only thing that matters to me is this, the WWE Universal title, and there is nothing I won't do to keep it. On Sunday, Seth and I are going to hell together, and I'm the only one coming back.
Hell in a Cell, you got to think about another potentially dangerous situation for Sami Zayn. You know, Sami stepped up and said, I'm going to be the competition that Braun Strowman wants. Well, Zayn will step up as he faces Strowman next, live on Raw.
struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
Back live on Monday Night Raw with a mountain of a man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first weighing 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman has been dismantling everyone he has faced here in WWE over the past few weeks. In fact, he demanded from General Manager Mick Foley competition, so last week he got a 3-on-1 matchup.
Foley! If you won't give me the competition I want, then I'll come get it myself. I'm coming to the back right now to take matters into my own.
Well, Braun Strowman didn't have to wait for Mick Foley because Sami Zayn took the initiative to stand up to the imposing Strowman.
And it was quite the scene.
Excuse me, Sammy. Why did you just pick a fight with Braun Strowman?
Because nobody else will.
You gotta admire Sami Zayn, true competitor at heart.
Yeah, but there's a reason nobody will fight Braun Strowman. I mean, if I go into the woods and pick a fight with a Kodiak, does that make me brave or stupid?
His opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Well, Byron, you've known Sammy for a very long time, and listen, quit is not in his vocabulary.
No, quit's not in his vocabulary. Going against the grain is. And I talked to Sammy after he made those comments last week. And he said, look, I got tired. I got ticked off coming out here every week and watching Braun Strowman demand competition and no one stepping up. I'm going to be the one to step up. I'm going to be the one to put Braun Strowman in his place.
You gotta admire and respect Sami Zayn's guts. I'm just saying this decision probably not the best for his career longevity.
And we're gonna find out because these two go one-on-one here tonight. And Braun Strowman is not blinked, staring a hole through Zayn.
Foley, maybe you didn't hear me. I said I want competition. And right now, I don't see any real competition. So do yourself a favor.
Well, Sami now. Now, Sami Zayn gonna give Strowman some competition. At least try to here in this.
Sammy just angered the abominable Strowman.
Maybe not back it down either. It just slapped the big man. And Strowman incensed. And Sami Zayn now going to play a game of cat and mouse.
However you will, Sammy.
Yeah, but look at Strowman.
The speed of Strowman.
And Sami Zayn caught him coming into the ring. And Zayn, again, Strowman knocked off the apron.
Hey, why is he using his quickness here to get brought off his game?
And Braun Strowman touching Sami Zayn, swinging him into the barricade.
Good grief.
Zayn landing with a thud.
Imagine being Sami Zayn and looking up and seeing your worst nightmare hovering above you.
Braun's just leaving.
Braun Strowman has made his point crystal clear.
And again, you've got to admire Sami Zayn. Back in the ring, back on his feet. He still wants to fight.
Braun Strowman wants competition.
No competition, go in there and beat Sammy there.
On Braun Strowman's terms.
Yeah, apparently so.
And it's Sami Zayn, incredible for at least standing up to Braun Strowman here tonight.
Give him credit for guts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is quite the week here in WWE. Of course, history will be made Sunday. It's the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event known as Hell in a Cell, live from Boston with a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah, and if you sign up now, we're going to give you the first month free, and that includes not just 1, but 2 pay-per-views. You get Hell in a Cell, and you get the 30th annual Survivor Series.
So if you'd like to become a new subscriber, which why wouldn't you be, you just head on over to WWENetwork.com and you enjoy both Hell in a Cell and Survivor Series completely free.
So what you want, Brian?
TJ, I'm not here to start any trouble. I need your help, bud.
So what, you think you could just hit reset on everything that you've done? Huh? And if you needed help so badly, why didn't you just go ask your new friends?
TJ, don't you see the clock is ticking for me? You're young here, and if you lose the Cruiserweight Championship, you know you can win it back, no problem, but if I lose on Sunday, that's it. And I need this because without this, all I have is my family, and without this, I can't feed my family, and I can't put a roof over their head. And TJ, it's the same way we brought you in and we fed you when you needed it. It's the same way we gave you a place to sleep when you needed it. I need this, TJ.
You know, Brian, I know who you were. We were like brothers, man. I would have done anything to help that Brian Kendrick. I don't even know if I can help the guy that you are now.
TJ, I need this at Hell in a Cell.
If you need it so bad, then why don't you go out there and finish what you started? Go out there and try to win.
Trying isn't good enough, TJ. I need you to let me win.
Oh boy, guys, Brock Lesnar is here, and he joins us next.
The Beast incarnate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar.
Hashtag Brock Lesnar is all you have to say about this. And he's here to talk about what happened last week on Monday Night Raw. The return of the icon, Goldberg.
Brock Lesnar challenged me to a fight, but he didn't have the balls to do it himself. He made Paul Heyman, his fat little stooge, do it for him. I thought to myself, maybe I have one badass spear left in me. Maybe I have one last devastating jackhammer in me. Brock Lesnar, not only does that mean that you're next, but most importantly, it means, Brock Lesnar, you're last.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and my client Brock Lesnar has authorized me to come out here tonight to address this entire situation involving this this guy, this super dad, this